Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Mike. My channel is Mike Fixed It, and today we are starting off the video in the Mike Fixed It shop. We're going to be doing a little fix on our camera rig, but let me first tell you what's coming up in this video. We are going to be doing some Mustang mods this week. We have an appointment set. We are getting the windows tinted, so I'm going to show you the car before the tinting, and we are also getting XPel paint protection. Also in this video, we will be replacing the external whip antenna that is on the 2018-2019 Mustang convertibles, but is also on older Mustangs. So we will be replacing that antenna with an aftermarket stubby antenna, and we're going to do a little test just to see if the radio reception is the same before and after we do that replacement. Stop the video. Stop the video. Change of plans. I'm sorry folks, the antenna update was supposed to take place before I brought the car into the shop. Well, the car is still in the shop, don't have the car, and I don't have the footage for the antenna update. So I will be bringing you that in a later video. Thank you. We now return you to our regularly scheduled programming. Now finally, for this video, we have some new gear as part of the camera kit. We have a Rode Video Micro microphone, which we are adding to the GoPro. We'll be using it with the GoPro, we'll be using it with the iPhone to bring you video footage. And so what I want to do right now, I really like using the GoPro, it's very versatile, but when I'm using the GoPro, I like to see what I'm shooting. So if I am looking at the lens like I am right now, I don't have a really good idea of what the camera is seeing. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you this rig, and we're going to build a little adapter mount to let me mount my iPhone on top of the GoPro to serve as a monitor so I could see what I'm shooting on the GoPro. So here's what we have. I'm just going to set the camera right down there. And just so you know, with the GoPro app, I do connect to my iPhone via Wi-Fi, and I use this as a monitor. You can start and stop the GoPro right from the phone. I find this a fantastic tool to use. For instance, if you're shooting under the dash or in the engine compartment, you can use the larger display on the phone as your video monitor, and that way you don't really have to worry about being behind the GoPro and using the really small screen that's in back. This has been working great, but I'd like to take it one step further and be able to use this as a production monitor, especially when I'm in front of the lens like I am now. So this is what the camera rig looks like. I have a GoPro Hero 6. It is mounted in an aluminum case. The aluminum case gives me regular tripod threaded mounts there. There is a cold shoe for accessories, and there are two threaded holes on the top, which you could either move the cold shoe right up there and screw it in. But in my case, what I'm going to do is I want to make a threaded adapter to take this phone adapter and be able to put it right up there, so I can mount my phone directly above the camera and use that as my camera monitor. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I am running a Rode Video Micro directional microphone, and it is hidden underneath that dead cat windscreen. Oh, I love that phrase, dead cat. That is the official term for it. If you Google dead cat, well, don't Google dead cat. Just take my word for it. This type of microphone covering is called a dead cat. In order to attach this phone clamp on top of the GoPro case, I have a female tripod thread on the bottom of the phone adapter. I also have female thread here. So what I need is a male thread with male at both ends. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut the head off of this bolt, and hopefully that will give us a thread just the right length so we can attach the phone adapter. Come on. Leave the nut on to help you restore the thread after you're done making your cut. Okay, now we'll just adjust the top nut so The phone mount is pointing forward. Hey, we did it! That's a nice, solid connection. Well, I'm thrilled with how this came out. It's the ultimate selfie rig. I can see myself up there, and I can record to the camera. I've got the new microphone hooked up, and this is what it looks like. You can see over my shoulder there in the mirror. It really is working out well. So enough camera stuff. Let's go do some car stuff. Come on. This is going to be the coldest start I've ever done on this car. If you are new to the channel, this is my 2019 Mustang GT convertible. She's finished in ruby red metallic with a showstopper red leather interior. She has the 401A equipment group, the Safe and Smart package, active valve performance exhaust, Magnaride damping suspension, and the GT Performance Package #1. I also opted for the 19-inch luster nickel painted aluminum wheels, which are currently shod with Michelin Pilot Sport AS3 Plus all-season tires. I got her in October, and for the first time ever, she has been away from me overnight. I dropped her off yesterday morning at Thompson's Detail Center in Doylestown, Pennsylvania for XPel paint protection and to get my windows tinted. So these are the before shots of what she looks like with no window tint. So this is what it looks like looking out of the car before we get the tint. We are not tinting the front window, so you'll be able to see the difference in the tint when you compare it with the windshield. Overall, I think the Mustang is a great looking car without tint, but I think darkening the windows is going to take her 2 steps beyond awesome. Well, that's my update. Thanks for checking out my project so far. I can't wait to bring you the tint reveal and tell you all about my XPel paint protection project. And you've got my IOU for that antenna replacement video, which will be coming very, very soon. If you're new, please consider subscribing. And of course, I want to hear from all of you what you think in the comments below. So for now, be good, be well, be safe, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. I fixed it.